Hello everyone, this is Shannon from That's So Po, and today I'm doing my TBR for Nonfiction November. I will link below all of the information about Nonfiction November. It is a reading initiative that is led by Olive at abookolive and a number of other people this year that is going to be so much fun, and it's all about reading a lot of nonfiction. So there are 4 prompts plus a group read this year, and this is my TBR for what I want to try to get read. So the first prompt is time. For this, I am going to interpret this as looking at a period of time in our history, and I'm going to read Hints on Household Taste, the classic handbook of Victorian interior decoration by Charles L. Eastlake. So this is a little book all about interior design that was written in 1868 and was kind of the definitive guide of Victorian interior decoration. I picked this up, I think, at a Victorian house museum on some trip that we went on, and I have had it sitting on my shelf waiting for me to find time to read it, and this just seemed like the perfect time. The next prompt is movement. This prompt I'm interpreting as the movement or change of language. So I'm going to read Because Internet, Understanding the New Rules of Language by Gretchen McCulloch. So this is a book that is all about the ways that language has changed because of the internet, because of that influence of how language has evolved through internet usage. I absolutely am so interested in this. Sush, my husband, read it and loved it, and then I know Rachel at Kalanadi as well as Claire at Rousseau, both of whom I will link below, really loved this too, and they both have an interest in linguistics just like I do. So I know that if all of these people loved it, I'm gonna love it too. I think that historical linguistics, which kind of looks at the way that language changes, is one of the most fascinating branches of linguistics. So I'm really kind of interested in this almost micro history of the change of English language through the period of the internet. I think it's going to be such a great read. The next prompt is buzz, and I'm going to interpret this to mean kind of things that are hyped and really relevant right now. So I'm going to read for this We Were 8 Years in Power, An American Tragedy by Ta-Nehisi. The election is going to be happening in November, and as long as I feel up to reading this book, I would really like to, because I've heard amazing things about it. Sush read it, highly recommended it to me, and it's just, especially because the content of this book is all about kind of relating the years of the Obama administration to the years after the Civil War, the Reconstruction era, where there was this brief period of time then, as well as during the Obama administration, where there was all of this hope and progress that was made for people of color, and then backlash against it. So I think that it's just really timely and very much buzzing around in my mind. And the last prompt is discovery. I'm interpreting this as discovering the world around us, and in particular nature. So for this, I'm going to read Braiding, Sweetgrass, Indigenous Wisdom, Scientific Knowledge, and the Teachings of Plants by Robin Wall Kimmerer. So this is a book that is all about the author, who is a citizen of the Potawatomi Nation, talking about what we can learn from plants, and I think that that's perfect for discovery. This is a book that I heard about from Andreea at Infinite Text, who I will link below, and is also one of the people running Nonfiction November, and I actually have had this book on hold since last year, and it finally came in. So I'm really excited to finally read it. I just think that this kind of discovering nature is going to be so cool. Also, this is a book that I'm going to be doubling up for another readathon, which is the IndigAThon. I'll link information about that below, but it's going to be a month-long readathon focusing on Indigenous reads, so I'm really excited that I get to use this book for both. Okay, so those are the books that I am planning on reading for Nonfiction November. If you're participating in Nonfiction November, if you have a TBR, if you have books that you're excited, or if you've read the books that I've mentioned, if you have thoughts, anything like that, go ahead, leave me a comment down below.